Hi there. Welcome to another episode of At the Catch. Today I'm here with Danielle and Xander, and they have a great story. Let's get started right away. Danielle, Xander, welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
So, I'm from Sunnyvale, California. I'm 13 years old, and yeah, like pretty much it.
You like the usual stuff,
Like
right?
all the usual stuff that every 13-year-old kid likes: video games, stuff like that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mom?
I'm Danielle. Like he said, we're from California. Um, I'm an at-home parent, which is great. I have two boys, a 13 and a 15-year-old, and I was really glad to get the Ergatta because it lives in my house and it makes it easy to get that done.
Fantastic. And you've had your Ergatta how long?
We got it in February of 23. So a little over a year.
Fantastic. And it's probably more common than you think, but you're a family that all Ergattas to some extent.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all have
And
accounts. I'm the primary user. I'm nearing 1,000,000 miles or 1,000,000 meters on it, and everyone else uses it a little bit here and there. But I'm the number one.
fantastic. What's your favorite kind of workout?
I really like the one I'm working through right now is the 40-minute push program. So it starts with like
Okay.
the 2K benchmark, and then it goes through a bunch of workouts, and then it does a 2K benchmark at the end. I just like knowing that when I come to it every day, it's a 40-minute. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to, I just click the button. It makes it go. It tells me how hard to work, and I just really like that I can sit down and I don't have to do any mental labor.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Xander, what's your favorite part?
I prefer more of the just long, or in like rows, like 2 kilometers, 4 kilometers, whatever time, and then do
Okay.
that and listen to an audiobook or whatever while doing it.
Okay, you multitask. I love it. Well, I'll tell you what, as a kid that you like games, I'm going to tell you there is a new game that's not far off in the horizon. It's got some awesome graphics, and you're going to love it. The reason I wanted to interview these guys was because of a post I saw. Oh, it's been a few months ago, but it really it stuck out to me, and I thought I've got to get these people on the podcast. And I'll kind of give a little background. It seems that Mom had a problem, and the son came to the rescue. Does that summarize it pretty well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Xander, so why don't you tell us what happened there?
So it kind of all started when we got the rower in early 2023. And there was, when I tried it out and stuff, there was automatically something that I wanted to fix, because there was no place to put a phone or a computer or whatever to watch something, because rowing can get very monotonous, and just because if you get good at that, then you have to row for 30-40 minutes, and you need something to take up that time than just sitting there. So I tried to make a phone stand out of Lego or something, so it would hook onto the top, and then at the bottom of the screen there you'd be able to put your phone. Didn't really work that well. It was pretty fragile. So I kind of dropped the project until late 2023, when we got a 3D printer for Christmas. And
Okay.
I thought, after making a coaster or something, I was like, I bet I could make a phone stand out of this. So I designed it on Tinkercad. I made a few different copies, kept testing and trying something new, and eventually settled on this design. It's perfect for putting a phone in. It has a little gap there, and this little thing here perfectly sits right on top of the screen of the Ergatta, so you can just plop it on top, put your phone on top, and then it works pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, the phone kind of goes
Yeah, it goes like
like
this.
that.
So you
So
can just
it just sits on top of the Ergatta.
easily watch a show or YouTube or whatever you want while doing your rowing.
Okay. So, as an inventor, did this make your mother happier?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, it worked very well and it didn't there's been no major issues with it
Mhm.
since I made it like 5 months ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
strong since it's made out of like plastic. It's very durable, so it doesn't break at all.
Okay. All right. And so then what did you do now that you had this wonderful invention? How do you share it to the world?
Well, what happened is she posted it on the was it Facebook group?
Yeah, the Ergatta Community group.
Yeah, the Ergatta Community group, and everybody. And then I got a lot of positive responses, like, "Ooh, I really want to buy this because it does solve a major problem in the community where people have tried to set up rigs and stuff, and
Hmm.
it's not been super efficient." So after seeing that, I started working on on a slightly different design to make it more compatible with all types of different phones. So
Okay.
yeah, so then I think it was like January 1st of this year, or no, January like 3rd or whatever. Um I We finally figured out the Etsy shop and then put it up there. Immediately on the first day posted and said we finally got the Etsy shop up and you can buy one. And I think on that first day I got like 3 or 4 orders, but on the next day I think I got like a solid 6 or 7.
All right. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was really exciting. As
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's pretty cool to get your product out there to a group that has thousands of viewers because we all know that product placement's very important, right?
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize my coffee cup there. Oh, so where's it going to go from here, Xander?
Um, I'm not quite sure. The shops has slowed down because everybody who saw the thing and wanted it has already either gotten it or just not wanted to get one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what if we collaborated in some way? Maybe I could put it up on row straps and put a link to your Etsy site, draw some traffic your way, and make you hit 100 sales, maybe.
That would be awesome. I would really enjoy it.
What's your
Thank you so
goal?
much.
What's your capacity? How many can you produce a week?
Well, a week. So the 3D printer takes about an hour to make one of these.
Okay.
So but the thing is, I could put like a bunch on the file. Like, I think I could put like 15 of these onto the printer and it would take like 16 hours. But I could make like 15 a day probably.
Mhm.
Okay. Keep it running all night long while you
Yeah.
sleep.
Yep.
That's the best part is that you don't have to be attentive. You can just put it on there and just watch it go and then just leave it.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I was so proud to watch him. He was handling all the all the producing it. He was handling all the dealing with shipping labels and getting things out. It was really neat. It was really
Yeah.
neat to see him learn all those skills.
Absolutely. Do you think business is going to be in your future? Do you want to run a company someday?
I don't know. I mostly did this just because it was kind of a small experiment. Like, oh, people want it. People want to buy this, then why not sell it? I make some money and have some fun doing it. So I'm not quite sure,
Yeah.
but definitely we'll sort it out in the future.
Yeah. Well, have you heard the saying that necessity is the mother of invention?
I don't think so. No.
Some wise person said that. I don't know who. I'll have to
Right.
look that up. But
Some
it really says it says it all. You find a need and you fill it, and you've done that. So congratulations on your business.
Yeah.
It's great to see an enterprising young man. It's great to see you finding a solution for the Ergatta community. I know that your customers that have bought your product, I'm sure, are very happy. And now a bunch of people are going to find out about it, and you'll probably have a lot more happy customers.
That'd be cool.
That would be amazing.
That would be fun. It's such a it's just such a nice thing. I mean, I don't use it as much when I'm doing like the meteor workouts and things like that, because those you do have to pay a little bit more attention. But if you're just trying to get in like a nice long open row or something like that, and you're going to be sitting there for an hour, boy, is it nice to throw up a nice like comedy or something like that just makes the time pass super fast. Watch something fun, get your exercise done at the same time. It's just been really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the multitasking.
Yeah.
Killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah. I mean, I think anything that makes exercise more fun and more enjoyable and more motivating is a really good thing. And I think that Ergatta by itself does a really good job at that.
But it can also be very boring to just sit down for an hour and do it without any entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as you don't miss those bonuses in the
I know.
years.
Those can get you.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's the one thing. Well, fantastic. Thanks for meeting with me today, guys. It was nice to meet you in person or virtually. I'll have all the links for Xander's website below in the comments. And just think it's great. Just keep it up.
Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
See you next time on At the Catch.